Hear me out cake videos are the perfect way to gather mentally ill young people on the internet. I wanted to do this with like the printouts and the actual cake and all that, but I would rather throw up right now than to eat a cake, and I don't have a printer, so we're gonna use a virtual cake for our hear me outs and just put it somewhere here. Also, I'm doing this because it's Valentine's Day and I know you're single and I'm single and we have nothing else to do. So let's talk about people that don't know we exist, and things, people, things, objects, animals, places that don't know we exist. I'm just gonna jump right into it. Honestly, number one, skips from regular show. Skips from regular show. And some of y'all are probably hating right now because like, he's a monkey. But if you watch the show, you know why his name is Skips, because his ex-girlfriend or his first love, what was it? Dang, I forgot why. I think she used to skip or something, and then he started skipping and she died, and then he was like, oh, I'm only ever gonna skip again. It was very romantic and sweet, and honestly, he's thick. He's got some muscles on him. He's resourceful. He's smart. He's like a handyman, you know, he can build you some stuff. I don't know. Overall, he's trustworthy, reliable, and he's thick. So like, you know, we all deserve a man like that. And honestly, right next to him, I'm gonna put Rigby. I'm sorry. Look, that's honestly, actually, that's a true hear me out. Because like, he's textbook loser. But in the later seasons of regular show, I sound like a really big fan of regular show. I mean, I am, but like, I'm not like a super big regular show advocate or something. But in the later seasons, him and Eileen, yeah. And I also feel like, do I look like Eileen, low-key? I don't know. Not that I'm trying to like imagine myself with Rigby, but I'm just saying like, I wear glasses and I'm light-skinned and I sometimes be wearing my hair to the side. Like, I feel like there's resemblances, you know what I mean? He was a good boyfriend to Eileen. You see how hard he worked to get her TV when her roommate did whatever to it? Man, I can't remember nothing. While we're talking about fictional characters, I'm tired of acting like Simon isn't fine. Is that crazy to say? He's mentally ill, but not the Ice King. Not him in his Ice King form. Simon specifically, with the glasses and the little bob, and like, doesn't he have a little white streak in his hair? He's smart. I guess he was too smart for his own good because he turned into like a gremlin. What is the Ice King? Is he just like a blue guy? Or is he like something, you know, like, is he a goblin, a gruel? He loves Betty. See, I'm recognizing a pattern. I love men who yearn. He's a yearner. All these men that I put down are yearners, you know what I mean? They go above and beyond for their women. And I can appreciate that, you know? He drove himself too crazy. Maybe he yearned a bit too much. But she was crazier, so I guess they matched up for each other, huh? Also, if you watch like the Fiona and Cake series and you've seen like, I forget what episode it is, but where the multiple different versions of Ice King are in it. Yeah, that's the only form of Ice King that I would like, is this one. I'll put it on the screen because I don't know his name. Like, Ice King number 2, I don't know. Man, honestly, there's way more cartoon characters in here than I expected. But you know, I mean, I gotta keep it real. Next person on this list is Gru. It's Gru. Now, he's got a smooth top, round belly. Small waist though. Well, small lower half. Not the best description, but he's cool. I just feel like he's cool. Like, he's an evil villain. He's got some spice to him, you know, because he's like evil and kind of like mean, but he's sweet. He cares about the kids. He cares about the minions. He wants to steal the moon. I want the moon and in the world and the planets and the stars, everything from a man. So it kind of like, you know, there's intersection. I probably wouldn't look at him for too long because he's built like a Cheeto. I don't know if I mentioned this already. I guess we'll just go on the topic of dads. Hotel Transylvania dad, vampire guy. I don't even know his name and I put him on here. Dang. I'm just kind of repeating myself. The Hotel Transylvania dad. He's just cool, bro. If you get it, you get it. I'm not even gonna explain this one. He's emo. That automatically makes him cool. He's a vampire. That makes him even cooler. Like, he's just a cool dude, bro. He's a little bit outdated, but I feel like I could change him. Honestly, watching the Hotel Transylvania movies, I feel like I could change him. I don't know what that says about me. I'm also probably like the age of his daughter, and that's not so good, but you know, that's not my problem. Am I gross? Beast Boy? But like old Teen Titans Go. I mean, it was not called Teen Titans Go. Old Teen Titans Beast Boy. I've seen people say Robin, but Robin is just so annoying. It don't even matter what version of Teen Titans it is. He's just annoying, and I just can't. I just can't. Beast Boy, however, he's green. That's really it, to be honest. I didn't even watch the show. I just looked on Pinterest for like hear me out characters, and I saw Beast Boy, and I was like, I think he had some Riz scenes. This one's kind of an oddball for me, but the Ratatouille man, the man with the rat under his hat, kinda cool. He took care of that rat. I hate them things, but he took care of it, and that's nice. That's a good sign of like good brain, like kindness, empathy. You know, you don't want like a psychopath that's killing animals and doing shit like that. So he's cool, I guess. He got some blush on, he got some freckles in this. Should I just get all the 2D men out the way? Luffy, yeah, not explaining it. If you get it, you get it. He can stretch real long. He's a cool guy. I actually haven't even finished watching One Piece, which like I don't know that anyone has unless you're like 30 or 40 and you've gotten a head start. You know what though? Nah, actually take that back, because jacked Luffy low-key gives me the same vibes as like jacked David Dobrik. And it's like you're not supposed to be jacked. Like you're not supposed to have muscles, you just look nasty. So actually I kind of disagree. Maybe like not non-jacked Luffy, sure. The chair from Suzume. And like I know he's a real man, like he turned into a chair, but I'm saying the chair. I like him better as the chair. And don't get me wrong, his real body, his real form is also exactly my type, but I guess because he spends more time as the chair in the movie, I'm like, I like the chair. You know what I mean? Easy to control him. He's made out of wood. He's kind of like dependent on you if you're into that sort of thing. So I don't know. I feel like it makes sense. Is it Gato or Ghetto? I don't know. I was going to put him in here, like the monkey crazed version of him. Not like the normal sane sweet version of him that I could have put in. But I feel like that's not really a hear me out. Like he's hot regardless of if he's crazy or not. Like he's just hot. So it's not really like a hear me out. Okay, this is the last fictional character, but Sakamoto from Sakamoto Days. And here's the thing. This is kind of not a hear me out, but it also kind of is. I like both versions of him. Like the dad version of him and like the former assassin version. Give it to me. Give me the dollar. Let's just go. Okay, this is a real hear me out. And like, I need you to stick with me on this one. Because it kind of sounds crazy. When I say this, it might sound kind of crazy, but like, just hear me out. Young. You know it's bad when someone has the emphasis that it's like the younger version of them, but young Jimmy Fallon. Does it look bad? He doesn't look bad. He looks like a guy that would go famous on TikTok right now just for like being pretty looking at the camera. Like it's not that bad. It's not that bad, bro. Young Jimmy Fallon. And honestly, I'm trying to hear myself out on this one, because there's sometimes when I look at pictures and I'm like, and other times I'm like, nah. Okay, I feel like this one is like, you don't have to hear me out. This is probably on your list as well. But the Joker, Heath Ledger version, the Joker. Like, I don't know. I feel like my list is a combination of like sane and insane men. I like them all. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's just something about that one scene where they're at that rooftop party. Just so cool. Like, I don't know, he's like bloody and battered in like half of the movie and messed up, and like RIP Heath Ledger, but he's cool. He's crazy and he's cool. Like, what more do you want me to say? It's Heath Ledger as the Joker. Maybe it's his confidence and his I don't care-ness about everything. And he's passionate. You need a man that's passionate. He's very passionate about what he cares about. I don't remember what he cares about because I don't remember the movie. I'm guessing crime? Batman? I don't know. But yeah. That, yeah. If you don't hear me out on this one, it's okay. Like, I completely understand. Don't hear me out. I get it. I can't even, these words coming out of my mouth is so disgusting, but young Nicolas Cage in Raising Arizona. He wanted his girl to be happy so bad that he stole a baby and like convinced himself and his Delulu counterpart that like that was fine and they were saving the baby from like these rich people. Honestly, I think I'm getting the synopsis of the movie wrong, so I'm just gonna move on. But you know, he's a provider. That's what I'll say. He's a provider. She wanted a baby, he got her a baby. I'm just gonna speed run the rest of these because I'm sure you don't care. Andrew Garfield in Hacksaw Ridge, especially the scene where he gets beat up. Well, not where he gets beat up, but like when he's in the military or whatever and he like gets beat up by the guys there and he doesn't snitch on them. Corey Kenshin. He's always been attractive. Y'all just like him when his hair is done. This is a person. Okay, so let me preface. I really wanted this to be like a true hear me out, like outrageous, weird hear me outs. I don't have that many, but I decided to just throw in some of my old toxic, weird crushes that I've had over the years, and one of them was MGK. I did have an MGK phase. I don't know why. I watched The Dirt, the movie on Netflix, and it was really good. Honestly, I can't even say that because I don't really remember what happened, and I was in like high school, so like, you know, it doesn't count. I was like 16, 17, no. But MGK, yeah, I don't know, bro. Tattoos, long hair, skinny white guy. You're telling me that doesn't describe your crush? Like, that's literally everyone's crush on the internet. Not anymore though. That I don't really care for MGK at all now. If that makes you feel any better, I'm so sorry. The purple guy from Digital Circus. The white blood cell character from Cells at Work. Again, if you know, you know. Salmon Cat. Both. Tyler the Creator, which is saying that you like Tyler the Creator is becoming less and less of a hear me out. People are starting to see it. I'm not gonna explain. Just look at the picture on the screen, you know. Kendrick Lamar. This is kind of crazy. Do I really mean that? You know what I mean? It's one of those things, like me saying it, I'm like, do I really mean that? Am I trolling? Is it just like in light of the Super Bowl? Has my brain chemistry been altered? I don't know. But I would say Kendrick Lamar for sure. There's definitely pictures where I'm like, okay. Is it the salaryman or the salesman from Squid Game, which is Gong Yoo? I mean, it's not really a hear me out, like you get it, but I feel like it's hear me out if you're talking about his character in Squid Game because he's a psychopath that kills people, or at least the, you know, well, no, he does kill people, yeah. That's such a big sign that I need to stop talking about this.